Hello everybody, this is Stephen Howson, and Manchester United have just beaten Swansea 3-1. Swansea was shit, let's not play no games about it, but you can only beat what is put in front of you, and Manchester United were clinical today, and I think that is the key difference that we've seen from Manchester United in recent weeks. We had 3 shots on target, we come away with 3 goals. Swansea had 1 shot on target as well and come away with 1 goal, which tells you that there was a little bit more to it than meets the eye. United dominated the game, we dominated possession, we dominated territory, and I thought Wayne Rooney, Paul Pogba, Michael Carrick, and to an extent, Zlatan Ibrahimovic all provided the quality. I thought Matt was a little bit anonymous, was not impressed with anyone in the defence whatsoever. I think when we come up against Arsenal later this month, we are going to have to be a lot better. Otherwise, we might get turned over at home at Old Trafford as well. And I thought, this is a really important game for Paul Pogba and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan especially. Zlatan's had a lot of criticism, and it's all been valid, about him not being able to hit the target. Paul Pogba, I thought, has played well for Manchester United this season, and he continued to do that today. Almost 100 passes completed. He was dribbling past people, he was making chances, and he was taking shots himself. He throws one in that is of the highest technical ability today. He creates the chance by jibbing it over the top, and And then what he does to finish the goal is nothing short of spectacular. We've seen Zidane do similar, and that was a level of technique for that goal. Doesn't matter the opposition, the technical ability that you need to be doing to putting your toes on that ball and just watching it fly straight as an arrow into the back of the net was absolutely phenomenal. So big up to Paul Pogba today. You dab all you like, my mate, because that was a hell of a finish. Zlatan finds the net. Maybe not as spectacular with the goals. The first one was good from long range. The second one was a little bit scrappier inside the box. But 3 points is Manchester United's, and we come way back to Manchester today with 3 points. And now we're only 3 points off Tottenham Hotspur, and we're only 6 points off Manchester City. And when you consider some of the criminal points that we've dropped already this season, and I'm talking about Stoke and I'm talking about Burnley, forget what you've done in terms of Manchester City beating us. Forget Watford beating us, because that's happened, right? I'm happy to leave them on the board as 2 defeats, but the draws against Burnley and the draw against Stoke, those are the ones that hurt. And if you can take away those and put those 4 points back onto the table for Manchester United, that's how close it is. And that proves how long of a season we've got ahead of us. No one expected City to be dropping points today at home, or yesterday at home, did they, against Middlesbrough? But they did. Manchester United now need to start putting a consistent run together. The league might be a bridge too far. But I think it's still entirely possible, because every team's going to hit a skid and every team has still got to play each other. Top 4 though, absolutely possible, and it's not an achievement whatsoever. It's the minimum expectation for this Manchester United side, and I think it's still possible. This Arsenal game is huge. This Arsenal game is absolutely huge. After they dropped points today at home against Spurs, and was lucky to not actually get turned over, to be honest, as well. They come to Old Trafford, hopefully a little bit shaky, not as confident. I think we're going to miss Zlatan's ability to bully them, because I think Zlatan would have been a fantastic asset, and I was looking forward to how Zlatan would do physically against what I consider a bit of a soft Arsenal side. Very good with the ball, but Arsenal sides of late, they've just been soft, haven't they? No hard centre. And I was looking forward to Zlatan being a bit physical with them. I think now you have to go and say we're going to try and beat them with pace. We're going to try and get behind them, as we saw Spurs do numerous times today. And the players for that are going to be Anthony Martial, Marcus Rashford. So I don't know how we're going to line up. It might be Rashford down the middle with Martial on the left, possibly Juan Mata on the right, because I think a midfield 3 of Ander Herrera, Paul Pogba and Michael Carrick is needed. And whoever in defence, in all honesty, hopefully Smalling's back, hopefully Bailly's back, hopefully Luke Shaw is back, and we can put Darmian back at right back where he is a lot better, or even Antonio Valencia, because Valencia will love a game of that sort of level as well. We need to have a bit more steel in us. We can't be playing that defence. Phil Jones, not played since January, he gets thrown in the mixer, and he's probably the one at fault for their goal. We need to be better in defence against Arsenal, because they are going to test us. And that's about it. But all positive for Manchester United going into the international break. We can ask for no more than that, can't we? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you are new here. There's stuff coming out on the gaming channel all the time. There was one came out today, calendar career mode, Manchester United against Swansea. There's retro games coming all the time. And tomorrow I'm going to be playing Sensible Soccer. So make sure you check that one out, because that's a fucking classic. I will throw the link in here somewhere in a second. Thank you for watching. And there's tons of tactical stuff and scouting type stuff coming in the next few weeks. So keep your eyes out for that. That'll be on this channel, and I'll see you in a bit.